My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of The Spectacular Spider-Man Season 2. And this review will have spoilers, so there's your warning. But I still can't believe this is it. Like, they finally made the perfect Spider-Man show, and we only get 2 seasons? Like, what the fuck? It just sucks. Like, what Batman the Animated Series was to Batman as a character, I view this show is to Spider-Man as a character. And you can tell they were setting certain things up, and we just don't get to see it. Like, okay, if Young Justice can come back after so long, why can't this show? Like, I really hope it actually happens one day. But this is yet another great season of television, so let's begin by talking about the cast and characters. And Josh Keaton is the perfect Spider-Man. He's funny, he's likable, he's charming, but he's also flawed and trying to figure things out, and he makes the wrong decisions, and he's just perfect. I love the energy and personality he brings here, and I really wish we got more of him. Lacey Chabot as Gwen Stacy does a fantastic job. She's kind of geeky, but also super cool and funny, and she just really elevates this character. James Arnold Taylor as Harry. Okay, I love this take on Harry. He is so well written here because it turns out he wasn't the Green Goblin, but you still see a darker, more pathetic, more manipulative side of him. The way he guilt trips Gwen at the end to stay with him is so sleazy, and I really wanted to know where they were going to take this character, and James' performance is just pitch perfect. Alana Yubak as Liz Allen. I love this character. I really do. I love how she starts off as the stereotypical pretty girl dating the jock, but throughout these past 2 seasons, we see her really grow as a character and not care what anyone else thinks, and we see her become smarter and better, and she really is the perfect girlfriend to Peter, and this is the best version of Liz we will ever see. And I love that one scene where Peter breaks up with her and she realizes how this looks, and it's like she regresses to who everybody wants her to be, but then she runs away and she just breaks down into tears. It's actually a really powerful moment. Alan Ratkins as Norman Osborn, I really like as well. You know, he's so serious and evil, and I thought he really stood out. Joshua LeBar as Flash Thompson does a great job. Vanessa Marshall as Mary Jane Watson also does a really great job. I am curious if Peter and MJ were eventually going to end up together. Like, clearly he would have ended up with Gwen, but then maybe Harry would have killed her after finding out Peter's Spider-Man. And then Peter would probably grieve, and then would he end up with MJ? I don't know. I want more. Darren Norris as J. Jonah Jameson does a pretty good job. Clancy Brown as George Stacy has more to do here, and he definitely stands out. And I also like his performance as Rhino. Then we've got Jeff Bennett as Shocker. He does a really great job. I love this take on Shocker. Xander Berkeley as Quentin Beck, aka Mysterio. I don't really care for. He's one of two characters that is just kind of lacking to me. I wish Mysterio was better in this show, and I really don't care for those little bad things. Stephen Blum as Green Goblin is just pitch perfect. I love his performance and how over the top he is. Nikki Cox as Sable does a great job, a nice new addition. John DiMaggio as Sandman does a great job. Benjamin Diskin as Eddie Brock and Venom might be my favorite take on this character. Like, he's so big and he's so evil and he's enjoying it and he's a really terrific villain. And I'll talk more about those episodes shortly. Miguel Figueroa as Silvermane does a great job. Shashin, voiced by Kelly Hu, is a nice new addition to this season, and so is Eric Lopez playing Mark Allen. Peter McNichol, who plays Otto Octavius, does a really great job. Deborah Strang as May Parker, she's good. And Kevin Michael Richardson as Tombstone does a great job. Everyone does great. Oh wait, I missed one. Where is he? There we go. Eric Vesbet as Craven the Hunter. I like him in the first half of his episode, but I don't like the decision to turn him into a mutated lion person. It's just... yeah, Mysterio and Craven kind of suck, but the rest of the characters are just pitch perfect. And I really have to talk about how invested I am in Peter Parker's love life here. Because he loves Gwen, but the pretty popular girl is giving him attention, and he's having a hard time talking to Gwen about his feelings because she's so real, so he kind of resorts to Liz, and she is the perfect girlfriend, and he constantly treats her like shit, but she is so forgiving and so good to him. But he doesn't love her, and he breaks up with her, but Gwen can't dump Harry because Harry guilt trips her. All that stuff is so compelling. I'm every bit as invested in Peter's love life as I am in the Spider-Man stuff. And that's how a Spider-Man show should be. I also think it's perfectly structured. I will admit, the first 4 episodes of this season, the Master Planner arc, I'm not the biggest fan of. Like, the episodes are good, but like I said, Mysterio, Craven, The Sinister Six one is pretty entertaining. The one where Gwen gets captured by Doc Ock is good. It's good. It's consistently good, but the other arcs this season really stand out. Oh, I also love the Christmas aesthetic in the first act of this season. But then we get the Venom storyline, and I really love how Eddie tricks Peter into revealing the location of the symbiote, and Identity Crisis is the best episode of this show. Like, I love how Eddie reveals Peter's secret, and we see all these interviews throughout, and lots of people just laugh it off, but you can tell that Kurt and Martha Connors figure it out. You can tell George Stacy figures it out. And it just reveals plenty about their characters and how they view stuff. And it's really smartly written while also delivering on some great Venom action. And I also like the addition of Colonel Jupiter. Like, I don't know if that's a thing in the comics. I believe in the comics John Jameson turns into a werewolf. But still, I really like how this show can give us new villains. We also get that with Morton Man later on. Like, I know he's in the comics, but we don't see these characters, and you can feel the passion the showrunners have for the comics. Then we get the gang war, which I thought was a very entertaining act. I love the episode Gangland. And then we get the Green Goblin act, and once again, I feel like it just really delivers, and the season 2 finale is just top notch, because you've got so much action going on, but also lots of drama in Peter's love life. I also love how Green Goblin's bombs sound like a it's really interesting and unique. What else can I say? Yeah, I feel like I've kind of said everything. I like how each act builds off the previous act, and each episode feels like an episode, but they still have a home in each act. It's really smartly written. Yeah, I just love this show. I really do, and it will bum me out forever we're not getting more. I love this take on these characters. I think it can be really funny at times. It has emotion. The character work is top notch. The action delivers. It just excels in so many categories. A couple weaker villains here, and the first few episodes aren't as good as they should be, but I'm still giving The Spectacular Spider-Man Season 2 an 8 out of 10. Please give us Season 3 and 4 and 5 one day. Please, like, I beg of you. It just has to happen. But The Spectacular Spider-Man Season 2, have you seen it? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin out.